I have a few tips when using the TORMEK system, and one is that the jigs, after a little bit of use, become somewhat stiff on the slide here. So what I do to remove the buildup of dust is use the threaded bar on the shaft of this tool and just a slight little rub, and it'll make it slide very, very easily. You may wonder why this jig is asymmetrical, but it needs clearance when using the leather honing wheel, just over here. So it allows it to get in tight without running into this bar. Well, what happens here is that when I'm sharpening this particular tool, it's a 10mm bowl gouge. It hits the jig here on this side, but on the other side it turns a little bit further. So it just makes one wing longer than the other. So I've created this little piece of wood that's exactly the same diameter as this shaft here, so that they both finish up at the same level. So when I slide it on here, it allows me to sharpen the left-hand wing, meeting the round bar on this side, and rotate over to the other side, finishing exactly in the same place. My final tip is when setting the jig setting, it's important that you don't hold the sleeve here, because as you go to tighten it, the head will drift away. So what I do is hold on to the tool holder, just this side, and then it will easily clamp into place and remain exactly in the same place. And of course, it's important to take note of the jig settings for these tools. So the protrusion, the number on the jig setting itself, and whether you're using hole A or hole B. And use those stickers that come with the TORMEK jig that you can just put around the edge of the tool. But in this case, I've made up my own stickers, and I'm working with 3 different colors: red, green and blue. And it just simplifies things for my students to follow my settings each time.